Soul Eater? Soul Eater tough. It's been a calm little 8 months, but who's really counting? Anyway, I ain't wasting no time. Let's get to the facts.
Nigga, we might rain in your damn house. For that boy. That boy done. That boy fanned out. Taking shit. But we coming for your land. I guess. Move fast. Leaving that girl in the past. I'm in your ass, yo.
Alright, so check. It's a calm little night and this lady walking down the street and shit, you know what I'm saying? And this ugly bastard comes out of nowhere and kills this lady and eats her soul for no reason. You know, Jack the Ripper a bitch. What a bro, if I ever see Jack the Ripper, I'll beat that nigga's ass. So he ain't like you want to get murdered in these streets, man. Anyway, these tough ass niggas done showed up. This is Maka and this guy is Soul Eater. And no, the show's not named after him, bro. The show's called Soul Eater because, well, duh, nigga, they eat souls. Wanna know the cool part about Soul Eater? Niggas could turn into weapons. His soul turned into a scythe and Maka got to work. I mean, look at the footwork. This shit crazy, bro. Long story short, she boomed that nigga and they ate his soul. So what Soul and Maka are trying to do is turn Soul into a death scythe. If you don't know what a death scythe is, first I got to explain to you who this guy is. This guy is Lord Death. He's basically the Grim Reaper. And he opened this school called the DWMA, or the Death Weapon Meister Academy. And he basically trains a bunch of kids to kill niggas like Jack the Ripper. Hold on, Jack the Ripper a bitch. So basically to become a death scythe, you have to collect 99 Keishan souls and the soul of a witch. Basically a Keishan is a nigga who ate another nigga's soul and it becomes a demon. And if you collect 99 of their souls and a witch's soul, you become a death scythe. Basically you become Death's personal weapon. And if you Death's personal weapon, you a tough ass nigga. Spoiler warning, Soul never turns into a death scythe. At least not in the anime. The anime don't follow the manga for some reason. I don't even know why. Don't ask me for it. Anyway, so there's this witch named Blair and they pull up at her crib. And this bath scene, we don't even talk about this bath scene for real. I don't really care about this bath scene for real. Anyway, Maka thinks they should sneak into the house so they can, like, you know, sneak her. But Soul just breaks through the window for some reason and lands in the bath. Anyway, long story short, they start boxing. And they low-key lost, but we don't talk about that for real. And then they boxed again and they low-key lost again, but we still don't talk about that for real. And they stopped to box the third time, but they was low-key arguing mid-fight and they was low-key being mad sexist. Maka was hitting on men and Soul was hitting on women. It was low-key crazy. Then Blair talked Soul to betray Maka and Soul actually betrayed Maka. And I was low-key watching, I was like, damn, he low-key fake for real. But he didn't actually betray Maka because he got a hold of her and turned into a scythe and they boomed that. And I was low-key watching, I was like, never mind, he W-mans for real. But it didn't even matter because Blair got 9 lives. She's not even a witch for real, she a cat. So basically the whole mission went to shit and now they gotta restart from scratch. Damn. That's tough, bro. Hey, you see this guy right here? This guy? His name is Blackstar. Blackstar is tough. He might be Ghanaian, who knows? As you can see, Blackstar is spying on this one guy. His name is Al Capone. No, not that Al Capone. Nah, not that Al Capone either. This Al Capone. Al Capone is a bitch. He's eating human souls for no reason. He really a ugly ass nigga too. Him and Jack the Ripper, if I ever see him or Jack the Ripper, I'm booming both of them niggas. Blackstar is currently looking to get the drop on this nigga because he eating souls. The thing is, Blackstar has way too big of an ego and he fucked it up. He landed on the table and he said,
Who the fuck is this nigga?
get a load of this guy. Anyway, Tsubaki. Oh yeah, this is Tsubaki. I forgot about Tsubaki. Tsubaki's actually kind of tough. Tsubaki could turn into like mad weapons. She could turn into a chainsaw. She could turn into a small knife. She could turn into a shuriken. She could turn into a smoke bomb. She can even turn into Blackstar. Anyway, Tsubaki starts yelling at Blackstar because Blackstar done fucked up the whole operation. Then Al Capone's gang starts pulling out all their guns and start shooting at them. They got away and then Blackstar started bragging about how tough he is. So as you can see, Blackstar's not a very smart guy, but it's okay because he's still tough. Anyway, so Blackstar and Tsubaki gotta find this witch. She's like 5 or something, but she's still a witch, so she gotta die. Anyway, so they pull up on the witch, but she's being protected by this samurai guy. His name is Mifune. And Mifune kinda tough. He don't even use 1 sword, or 2 swords, or 3 swords, or 8 swords. He uses 100 swords. Yeah, 100 swords. I don't know why he needs 100 swords, but he uses 100 swords, and it's kinda tough. Imagine I fought you with 100 swords. You'd be cooked. Santoryu. So anyway, Mifune and Blackstar start scrapping and it's crazy. So Blackstar throws the chain at Mifune and Mifune catches it on the sword. So Blackstar tries to pull him in and Mifune jumps. He lands on a sword and jumps off and tries to slash at Blackstar, but Blackstar blocks it with his chain. He then picks up another sword and tries to swing at Blackstar. Blackstar dodges like last second and then lands into a wall. Then Mifune threw the sword at Blackstar. Blackstar got up and Tsubaki turned into a shuriken. Blackstar threw the shuriken but Mifune caught it. Then Tsubaki does a smoke bomb shit and Blackstar tries to sneak Mifune. but he ended up getting laid out. But Black Star was not rocking with it, so he got up and Tsubaki turned into a small knife. Him and Mifune were squaring off, but wait, remember what I said earlier about Tsubaki being able to turn into Black Star? Well, yeah, that's not even Black Star, that's Tsubaki. Real ninja shit, nigga. Then Black Star checks Mifune with this crazy ass attack. It basically disrupts your soul, or something like that. I actually don't even know what this attack does for her. As far as I know, he hit him really hard. Anyway, Black Star was about to finish him off, but then Angela comes out of nowhere. Then Black Star realizes the witch is just a kid and he decides it's just not worth it. Then him and Tsubaki dipped, and yeah, that was it. Yokoso, Watashi no Soul Society. That guy's Death the Kid. Death the Kid is a tough ass nigga. He keeps 2 Glocks on him. And he got like mad OCD, so if shit's not symmetrical, he might boom me. Anyway, there's this robber and he jumps out the building and he has a bag of human souls. Why the fuck do these niggas keep getting access to human souls? You mean this dickhead was just in that building killing niggas? I think y'all know what I'm finna do to this bastard when I see him. Anyway, kid pulls up and he starts shooting at him. Yeah, he holds his gun upside down. I don't know why, don't ask me. Anyway, the robber's trying to run away, but kid is still following him. He catches up and then his guns revert back to human form. This is Liz and Patty. They're basically 2 sisters from New York. They all, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Head ass nigga. Did you know Soul Eater actually takes place in Nevada? Yeah, that city is located in Nevada. That's kind of crazy. Who lives in Nevada? All I know about Nevada is that Las Vegas is over there. And nobody goes to Las Vegas unless you want to gamble. Is this my son to gamble? Anyway, they try to strike a pose, but Patty's not aligned correctly, so the pose is all off. And remember what I said about kids OCD? Yeah, he makes sure everything is symmetrical. That's why he has 2 Glocks. He started shouting at Liz and Patty because they were not symmetrical enough, and the robber got away while he was screaming at him. Liz got tight though, so she pointed out the 3 lines on the side of his head and said he doesn't look symmetrical himself, and he started crying. Goofy ass. Anyway, later on in the episode, kid gets sent to a pyramid because apparently he's haunted or something like that. Upon getting to the pyramid, he immediately starts glazing because the pyramid is so symmetrical. He started glazing everything actually. The sun was symmetrical as hell too, so he started glazing that too. I just realized, yeah, the sun has a face, the moon has a face too. I don't know why they have faces. When they got inside the pyramid, he was about to abandon the mission because he couldn't remember if he left the painting at his house perfectly centered. Alright, bro, this nigga bugging. Then these weird ass bandage monsters pull up out of nowhere and they licked Liz. What the fuck? She started tweaking out. Actually, this entire time they're inside the pyramid, she almost tweaked out. She mad scary for real. Liz and Patty got ready to transform and called out the kid, but that nigga left. This nigga deadass went to go check on the painting. So Liz and Patty had to fight the monsters by themselves. They kept switching out who was going to be the gun and who was going to be the gunman. It was actually kind of crazy. They was mad coordinated. Oh yeah, the whole time the painting was perfectly fine. This guy really abandoned his teammates for no reason. Anyway, so the whole time there's actually a witch inside the pyramid. Of course, she gives herself up as an offering to this monster. Kid gets back to find Liz and Patty captured by the said monster. I don't know why this show got fan service like that, don't ask me. Anyway, so he sets them free and they get ready to fight this monster, but the kid can't bring himself to hurt the monster because it's symmetrical. And then Loki started beating his ass, but he was just taking it because he couldn't destroy the symmetry. Well, that's until the actual monster came out of the coffin, and let's just say that motherfucker was asymmetrical than a bitch. Kid was not rocking with it and he crashed out. He dumped the whole mag on this ugly ass dude. I kinda feel bad for him. He got switched down just cause he was chopped. And yeah, after that they left and the pyramid crumbled and Kid started crying again. Anyway, yeah, that's Soul Eater. Don't worry, I didn't spoil nothing. The 3 episodes I just covered were prologue episodes. If you want to find out the actual story, go watch that shit. Anyway, sub up and follow the TikTok if you want to.